What's up, guys? God's Elite back with another video. In this video, I want to talk a little bit about Call of Duty. I don't expect to get a lot of views off this, and this is just pretty much for you guys who like to, watch my videos. And maybe if you're interested in Call of Duty, I just want to do this little thing that I think is kind of cool. It'll be really quick. We don't really have a lot of to talk about. I'm doing my videos on Activision's investor call. Basically, they kind of went over all their games that are coming out and some information. So I wanted to talk real quick about the new Call of Duty coming out this year from Sledgehammer Games. Basically, guys, we're getting we're getting boots on the ground again. If you don't know what that means, we're pretty sure we're getting boots on the ground. What that means is no more jetpacks, no more jumping 3 stories into the air, no more having to look over your head when you're entering a room or going out into a space to check for people. We're going to be on the ground, climbing ladders again, jumping over obstacles, normally. I'm excited for it. If it really is happening, I think it's going to be great. I really think they're going to have a good game for us this year. They've had 3 years to prepare a new kind of game for us, and so I think that's going to be real good. But basically, let's talk about some of the things they talked about in the investor call. One thing was, even though Infinite Warfare was still a hugely successful game, and they sold a ton of those games, mostly because of Modern Warfare Remastered, but they basically talked about how, it wasn't as good as they thought it was going to be, and that the outer space take and, some of the movement systems, it wasn't as well received as they wanted it to be. And so they're going to change things up, I think, with the new boots on the ground. I'll have on the screen here kind of what we think is the proof that we'll have boots on the ground. Greg Schofield works at Sledgehammer Games. He tweeted that he found Michael Condrey's boots on the ground. And basically what he's referring to there is, Michael Condrey, he also works at Sledgehammer Games. They're the main guys. And I think this is pretty much a tease at the fact that it's going to be boots on the ground again, because it's something we've been asking about forever. And I don't have it on here, but right before this tweet, he actually says, "Is it okay for me to talk about stuff now?" And he says, "I know it's not yet, but it will be soon." So I think it's kind of his little way of telling us, but not telling us. So I think it's going to be very exciting this year this May when we find out at E3 what the next Call of Duty is going to be. Around then, about that time is when we'll start kicking things into gear. Other than that, that's really about it. One other thing they discussed in the call was how much money they have made off of like supply drops and different things across their games, whether it be Call of Duty, Destiny, Overwatch. They have made so much money. Now, basically, they talked about how much money they've made off microtransactions. They've made so much money. I think on Overwatch, they've made $3.6 billion just off of microtransactions. So they're going to be here to stay for quite a long time. They talked about how much money was spent on COD points. More was spent on COD points than any of the DLC or season passes put together. So basically, it just tells me that, Destiny's going to have more microtransactions. Call of Duty is going to have more. Overwatch is going to have more. It's going to be part of gaming for quite a long time, unless we, on the whole, just kind of boycott it. I'm not saying we should or we shouldn't, but that's the only thing that's going to change it in the future. But that's pretty much it, guys, as far as Call of Duty goes. This is just for you guys that might want to know. I just thought I'd throw it out there. But that's it. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Comment below, let me know, are you excited for the new Call of Duty this year? Do you think it'll be boots on the ground? What do you think would be a good innovation for them to bring in or bring back to Call of Duty that we haven't had in a while? What time period would you like to be in? I'd like to do some Vietnam or maybe some World War I or II again. I think that would be kind of cool. Maybe do a different side of something, a different side of World War II. There's a lot of big things that we talk about in school, but maybe some things we didn't really know about, or some things that don't really get brought up in college or in high school education would be cool. Just let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe if you want some more Call of Duty news, Destiny news, anything like that. I don't really do these much, but I'll probably throw some in every now and then, especially right now Destiny content's kind of dry. But that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Follow me on Twitter at IamGodsElite, and I will see you guys in the next video.